Imagine a world where humans live in perfect harmony with the earth, where we don't extract more than what is necessary, and our consumption doesn't harm the planet's natural balance. While this may sound like an idealistic dream, it is one that Zen principles have been quietly nurturing for centuries. In a time when climate change and environmental degradation are major global concerns, ancient teachings like Zen Buddhism offer a perspective on nature that is both deeply insightful and profoundly relevant. Zen encourages us to experience nature as not only a source of beauty, but as an interconnected web of life, where our actions have direct consequences on the environment and all its inhabitants. In this video, we explore the connection between Zen's focus on nature and how these principles can inform ecological consciousness in today's world. By understanding Zen's teachings on mindfulness, impermanence, and interdependence, we can cultivate a deeper, more conscious relationship with the earth and contribute to environmental sustainability. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel, where we dive into timeless wisdom and explore how ancient practices like Zen can guide us to live more consciously in a modern world. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join us on this unfolding journey. Zen Buddhism has a profound connection to nature, one that is integral to its philosophy. In Zen, nature is not viewed as something separate or external from human beings, but rather as a manifestation of the same underlying truth. Zen teaches us that we are one with nature and that our true essence is inseparable from the natural world. The teachings emphasize impermanence, the constant change and flow of life, which is reflected in the cycles of nature. Whether we observe the blooming of flowers, the changing of seasons, or the ebb and flow of tides, nature reveals the transient nature of all things. Zen's reverence for nature can be seen in many of its practices, such as the art of gardening. Zen gardens, for instance, are meticulously designed to reflect the beauty and impermanence of the natural world. The practice of maintaining these gardens encourages mindfulness, as gardeners pay attention to each stone, tree, and blade of grass with a deep sense of care and respect. In this way, nature is not just an aesthetic backdrop for human life, but an active participant in the practice of Zen. Furthermore, the Zen tradition encourages a sense of awe and humility when encountering the natural world. This sense of awe fosters a recognition of the fragility and interconnectedness of all living beings. It invites us to understand that the earth is not simply a resource to be exploited, but a living, breathing entity deserving of respect and care. One of the core practices of Zen is mindfulness, the act of being fully present and aware in the moment. In terms of environmental consciousness, mindfulness encourages us to be deeply attuned to our actions, the impact they have on the world, and the interconnectedness of all things. When we engage in activities like eating, driving, or consuming resources, mindfulness allows us to reflect on the effects these actions may have on the environment. By becoming more conscious of our daily habits, we can make decisions that align with our values of sustainability and ecological balance. For example, when practicing mindfulness in daily life, we might ask ourselves questions like, where does the food I'm eating come from? What resources were used to create this product? How does my lifestyle contribute to the health of the planet? By cultivating mindfulness, we begin to recognize the intricate web of life that sustains us. We understand that our actions are not isolated, but ripple outward, impacting the environment and all living beings. This realization can serve as a powerful motivator for making choices that honor the earth. Zen teaches that everything is interconnected, that nothing exists in isolation. This principle of interdependence is one of the most important teachings of Zen, and it has profound implications for how we view our relationship with the environment. Just as the mind, body, and spirit are interconnected, so too are all living beings and ecosystems interdependent. A single change in one part of the ecosystem can have cascading effects throughout the entire system. This understanding of interdependence is crucial when it comes to ecological sustainability. The destruction of a forest, the pollution of a river, or the extinction of a species all affect the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Zen helps us recognize that we are not separate from nature, but part of it. When we harm the environment, we are harming ourselves, because the earth is our home and sustains our very existence. Zen's emphasis on interdependence also highlights the importance of cooperation with nature rather than domination. Instead of viewing nature as something to be controlled or exploited, Zen encourages us to approach the environment with respect, humility, and a willingness to live in harmony with the natural world. Zen teaches the value of simplicity and detachment from material excess. This principle is deeply relevant in the context of modern environmental challenges, where overconsumption and waste have led to ecological degradation. Zen advocates for a minimalist lifestyle, one that encourages living with less and finding contentment in the present moment rather than in the accumulation of material goods. By adopting a Zen approach to consumption, we can reduce our ecological footprint. This might mean embracing practices such as reducing waste, buying less, choosing sustainable products, and living with greater awareness of how our choices affect the planet. In Zen, the goal is not to accumulate more but to live in a way that is sustainable, respectful, and mindful of the Earth's finite resources. Zen also teaches that attachment to material possessions leads to suffering. By letting go of the desire for more, we can learn to appreciate what we already have and live with greater contentment. This mindset is in stark contrast to the consumer-driven culture that encourages constant acquisition and waste. While Zen principles may seem abstract or spiritual, they offer many practical ways to engage with environmental issues on a daily basis. Here are a few ways Zen principles can inform ecological consciousness. Mindful consumption. Choose products that are sustainable, ethically sourced, and environmentally friendly. Before purchasing, consider the long-term impact on the environment. Reduce waste. Adopt practices like recycling, composting, and reducing single-use plastics. The Zen approach encourages us to live with intention and avoid wastefulness. Connect with nature. Spend time outdoors in nature, whether through hiking, gardening, or simply sitting under a tree. This fosters a deeper connection to the earth and encourages ecological stewardship. Simplicity in lifestyle. Embrace a minimalist approach to life, focusing on what truly brings you joy and purpose, rather than accumulating material possessions. Advocate for the environment. Use your voice to advocate for policies and practices that promote sustainability and environmental protection. Zen's deep respect for nature, its focus on mindfulness, and its teachings on interdependence offer a powerful framework for cultivating ecological consciousness. In a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges, Zen provides a path to living in harmony with the earth. By adopting Zen principles, we can become more mindful of our actions, reduce our ecological footprint, and embrace a lifestyle that nurtures the planet and all its inhabitants. The connection between Zen and environmentalism is clear. To live in harmony with the earth, we must first recognize our deep interconnectedness with nature. Zen teaches us that every action, no matter how small, ripples out into the world, and that we have the power to choose actions that honor the earth. Through mindfulness, simplicity, and a commitment to sustainability, we can walk the path of Zen and become stewards of the environment, ensuring a healthy, balanced planet for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Zen and environmentalism. If this video resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel, where we continue to explore the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern living. Stay mindful, stay connected, and take care of our beautiful planet.